Welcome back, and last time there was a gargantuan hiatus of like 2.5 months, I'm sorry. This is actually post-commentary. Whoa, post-commentary hype? I mean, I guess people get hyped about post-commentary. I'm probably explaining something right here. And the reason this is post-commentary is because for the third time in... Sorry, let me fix my headset. But for the third time in however many videos for YouTube, including takes of episodes and smaller projects that I never finished. I need to turn this down a little bit. But including all of that, Audacity has failed. No joke, between the 700 to 1,000 times I've used it, Audacity has failed a grand total, I want to say 3 times. This was one of them. And so what ended up happening was I recorded the entire episode, I went to save it, Audacity froze while I was saving it, and I let it go for another like 10 minutes and just see if it would fix itself, and it ended up not fixing itself. I got irritated at Fee here. Master Link, I have information to report. Okay, I know what I was doing. So I was bitching that she was letting me sink or something like that, but then I can confirm that you will not be consumed by the sink sand in this current position. I suggest verifying your location on the map. I was like, oh man, you know, past that and went, oh, that's helpful, that's cool. And then these pathways made sense, obviously, the submerged pathways are the dark ones, and readings indicate there's submerged pathways, sink sand, and stutters, not stutters, but, you know, jumbles. But, yeah. And so, I'll try and point out what I remember, and whatever I say here, I kind of cover some of it in the next episode, because I discovered that the audio dropped, but let's explain how that actually happened. And so, and they tell you to put beacons on the path, which actually was pretty cool. I thought that was smart. And I was like, and she said, oh, I recommend placing multiple beacons. I went, well, I don't have multiple beacons, I have one. And then she gives me a bunch more, like I think right here? Yep. I get 4 and I was like, what the hell? So, that was cool. But anyway, so what ended up happening was I let it run for about 10 minutes or so, and it was really stupid. It just ended up... I opened Task Manager for Windows, which, if you never knew, you don't have to go Control-Delete, you can actually go Control-Shift-Escape, I think, and that brings up Task Manager immediately. And I space these out so I can actually see. What's cool is they put grass. Obviously, you can see like right in front of me. There's grass in the sand. Just kind of like if you watch Dark Souls 2 at all, or if you've seen it or played it yourself, and you go to like Shrine of Amana, there's plants. I didn't check what's in that bush. I don't know if there's anything. But anyway, so yeah, so it's kind of like that where they show you plants where you can still walk. You don't even really need the beacons. You can just kind of line up. And then there's a couple dragonflies. I don't remember if I catch any. I don't think I do. And they just take off out of here. But I really thought I was getting better with the bug net, and I just turned out that I still suck. So anyway, I think I ended up practicing after this too, to try and remember how to actually use the damn thing. Because I look like... I don't know what I look like. I look like someone that has no control of their motor skills. That's what I look like. You know, Link, even at the age of 17 or whatever he is in this, doesn't even know how to color inside the lines in the coloring book, so there you go. But yeah, so I ended up letting Audacity run to try and clear itself or whatever, and then I opened Task Manager, and I went to force quit for this, and because, you know, at that point I was like, fuck, I don't have audio for this, and I was planning to do this anyway, and as it was closing, it asked me to save again. And I didn't even read. I just thought it was like some kind of error where I was like, wait for the program to respond or something like that, so I just clicked no. And as I clicked no, I read it, and I was lifting my finger up, and I just watched it close with my whole audio capture on this episode, so I went, damn it. So I had an opportunity to save it, or try to save it at least, or see if there's anything else that would work, but then I screwed up. So that's my bad. So you get a little bit of post-commentary, so you don't get the initial reaction to stuff like that, but I think the people who actually watch this series so far are like, I don't give a damn, Adam, just give me the Zelda, give me the Z, I want to see it. So, speaking of, that's something that happened in my math class. I think I said it in Dark Souls, but I'll say it in this too, because not everyone watches every series I post, obviously. if you do watch every series I post, you're a badass, and I love you, but what ended up happening was... okay, I know why this is messing up. There we go. No? The picture looks shaky. I'm watching it right now, my picture looks a little shaky. That's actually kind of depressing. Let's see if I can... I hope it doesn't persist in the next episode. I'm assuming it's because I'm running Audacity at the same time. That's what I'm assuming. So I'm hoping that's not the case. It looks like it's just being a little slow. So I'm hoping it clears up. I had a mistake in Dark Souls 2 as well when I did the Smelter Demon episode. I'm going to talk about this in Dark Souls as well. But when I did the zoom into Smelter Demon, when I fought him, I didn't have any pixelation in Vegas. But then when I put it on YouTube, it pixelates the longer it's frozen, and I was so irritated. But damn, if this looks choppy the whole time, I'm really sorry, and I'm gonna see if I can screw with my settings on my Elgato next time I'm recording. This shouldn't be this way. And if it actually renders bad, like I'll look at it when it's rendered and when I post it to YouTube, and I'll see if it persists. If it does that, I'll just chop it up and see what I can do. And I might just make this like a shorter episode or something like that, but anyway. You're not my memory banks, Bert. But yeah, I think, what's he tell you? And then I'm talking about something. What the hell am I talking about here? Anyway, so what was I talking about before? I was talking about the path, I was talking about the beacons, I was talking about this game. I made a joke about... oh, I was talking about giving the Z, I guess. Yeah, in my math class, this one guy, we were talking about variables in a system or something like that, and this one student was like, readings indicate, no, this is what Vi's saying, readings indicate the material used to construct generator also present in this area. You can now use your dowsing ability to locate them. And so she helps you find, because you have to get 3 switches, you have to turn on 3 generators so you can activate this. I actually haven't done that yet. I've gotten 2 of them between the next couple episodes that I've recorded. But anyway, so yeah, we're talking about 3 variables or something, and the student went, wait a minute, what about Z? And he said, what about Z? And he's all, what happened to Z? And he said, what? My teacher went, what, you want Z? He's all, yeah, I want Z. And he's all, you want the Z? He's like, give me the Z. And he's like, alright, he wants the Z. And so he explained it to him, but obviously it's a reference to he wants the D, or she wants the D. And we started laughing. Like, the whole class was just like, what the fuck? So, that was cool. My math teacher's amazing. I can't say enough good about him. So my voice cracks, but he helps me learn so much, just because he tries, and he stresses this every single day in class. He's like, I'm trying to teach you the procedure, not the procedure. I don't want you to memorize the procedure of math. I want you to memorize, or not memorize. He's like, I want you to think about the choices you're making when you solve problems, and that'll help you get better. I missed this. So that's been so helpful, because I'm someone that needs to understand why I'm doing stuff, not just like, this is why. It's why because I say so. It's, this is why, and he'll give you as many examples as you need to understand the point. It's fantastic. And he teaches math all the way through like calculus 3 or something like that, I want to say. And I plan to take him for everything up to calculus 3 if I need to. So he is an amazing individual. But anyway, so yeah, this series hit a hiatus back in July. It hit one in March because of Dark Souls. It hit one in July because of work, because I had a lot of work drama going on, and I ended up quitting my job, and now I have a job as a tutor for kids, and I get paid quite a bit more, actually, so that's not a bad thing. And I do stuff that I was doing before, because I worked in after school, and I got paid $10 an hour when I worked in the classroom, and then I was assistant manager, and I helped train the staff and organize the staff on top of doing some more specialized things for the students, and I got paid $12.78. I got a lot more hours, so that was really nice. And I left that because they kind of told me, the company went through a little downsizing, and they said, you know, the position I want isn't going to be there anymore. Like, I wasn't going to get to be a full supervisor, and I got screwed over because, I mean, I could play the victim, but it's really because right here I'm trying to see if you can push this in, but it ends up you can't. So I'm trying each individual dial before I end up giving up or something like that. We figure this out later. But yeah, so I have a scab on my foot that is an injury because and I'm looking here because the reason I kept doing that is because when you look at the dowsing part, it shows like a little switch and it shows most of it's red, like 75% of it's red, and so I was just tinkering with that. But I have a scab on my foot that I actually, it's from a cut that I made while I was playing Dark Souls. It's in one of the episodes, I forget what it is. Like, I'm sitting there scratching my foot, and all of a sudden, I forget what I said, but I end up peeling the skin off my foot. So I was scratching just a little piece of it, and it's been here for about a month now. Almost a month. And it's been here for about 3 weeks. And then, like, as it was healing, the scab got really itchy, so I peeled the scab off. And then I just opened the whole cut again. And so it's healing up the second time, and I really want to pick the scab off, but it would do the same thing, so I'm trying not to. Anyway. Yeah, my company is really stupid, and they said that they weren't going to promote me, and they actually demoted me because my supervisor was being a complete moron, and I was giving her... I was kind of giving her attitude about it, which wasn't smart on my part. But as soon as I gave her attitude, her supervisor shows up one day and he's all, yeah, I have to demote you, and he just signed this shit, and I was like, you're an asshole. And so, you can tell it was cause and effect too, because she told me to do something. My immediate supervisor, she told me to do something, and I said I don't need to do that. And she was like, why? You know, she was being stupid because she can't do her job at all, and she was giving me a bunch of crap about it. And I said I'm not. She's telling me to do something that was part of a position that I was no longer a part of, and I said that's not my job. And I said I don't need to do that because that's not my job, and it wasn't anything stupid. It was honestly wearing something specific for my job. It's really dumb because they don't trust everyone to wear work shirts or something specific for work. They make everyone who works in the classroom wear a stupid construction traffic vest or something. You know, like the the yellow reflective ones. And it's retarded. And I asked Fi for help, obviously. Her name is Fi, and I'll explain that in a minute. But yeah, so I just felt it was really dumb. I'm asking Fi about the switch right here because I can't figure it out at the time. And let's read the hint actually. This is Lanayru Desert. Over many centuries, the sand. I didn't read that fast enough. Anyway, screw you, Fi. But so yeah, and so my boss, she told me to put the traffic vest on, and I said I'm not doing that, and she said why? I said I'm not rec staff because that's the other position. I was like, that's not me anymore. I don't need to wear it. I hadn't worn the damn thing for near of a year, so, and now she's telling me to put it on, and well, she's like, well, technically your position doesn't exist or something like that because of company crap, because they had to fire half the supervisors because the city of Concord, which is, I guess, spoilers where I live, but they or where I lived anyway. Just crap happened. And so I was irritated, and I told her I had to wear it, and then next week, all of a sudden, our universal supervisor shows up and goes, yeah, I need to make you rec staff again. I said, why is that? He was like, well, because I can't pay you what you get paid anymore. I was like, I was thinking to myself, like, that's fine, that doesn't mean you have to demote me. And he still demoted me. And I was very pleasant about it, but I thought to myself, I was like, I know why this happened, because I gave shit to my boss, and they're like, okay, if you say you're not in that position, we're gonna make you that position, so you have to do what the hell we tell you now. And so it was really irritating. But that job was really dumb. I ended up quitting, and oh, I hate this part. This place is really annoying. The second one, I actually get really salty in the second episode, because I think I get whooped by... No, it's in this one I get salty, I think. Because I get completely owned by these snails. It was really stupid on my part. But anyway, so yeah, so I ended up getting demoted. And after that, I talked to, there's a lot of drama that happened after that, and I talked about it in Dark Souls a bit. But yeah, so I'm about to pick the scab off. I need to stop. But after that happened, you know, I quit my job because my bosses didn't like me at that point, and I could tell that I had a giant target on my back and that kind of crap. And so I told them I quit. Like, I gave it 2 weeks notice, which was technically a 1 month notice because we had a month off anyway, so it was fine. And it was really just really silly. And so I ended up quitting that, and part of that was part of the reason this series went on hiatus, because I was hanging out with my girlfriend more, but also had a lot of job drama that I had to get through, and I was looking at potential lawsuits I could file because there's a lot of illegal stuff that happened at that company, and I ended up not following through with, I don't think, anything. I was so irritated at that point. Do I open that dig spot? I do, right? Yeah. I was so irritated at that point that I just said, screw it, I'm out. Just let me go freely. But anyway, that's drama. Screw drama, we're not about drama. I was thinking of this myself the other day, because some dumb crap was happening like a week or two ago, and I was thinking to myself, like, how do I deal with bullshit? And then I told myself, oh wait, I don't. That's kind of been my policy in life, and that's not to say like, oh, what do you mean you don't deal with, you know, bullcrap, you know, stuff that happens, like, do you just avoid it? It's like, no, it's stupid, so why am I gonna deal with it? So anyway, yeah, I'm really hoping that this frame rate picks up. I'm hoping it's something to do with my TV, because I know that my TV, because my computer's plugged into my TV. I have a monitor too, so I use both screens depending on what I'm doing and whatnot. And whatchamacallit, so it's really nice though. Like, I could watch a stream on my monitor and then play like D3 on my TV. And so, okay, she's telling you that you have to power the device, obviously the electric snail. I think I figured this out like immediately. Yeah, I walk over to him, and I'm so dumb with picking these up, and dude, this is smart, okay? This was smart, I'll give myself this. This was smart to fly him over there, but you still have to move him into the slot afterwards, so you'll see me screw around with this for a sec. But anyway, so dang, I'm already 18 minutes in. Post-commentary goes so much faster than live commentary, I'll tell you that much. That's actually pretty crazy. Anyway, so this is when I was talking about my Wiimote, because my Wiimote gets really stupid on the centering, and so I don't know if it's because it's just getting old or there's something wrong with it. I take good care of my stuff normally, from what I know anyway. So I don't know why it's all messed up. And it actually becomes a problem. I just realized there's a little dig spot up there. I wonder what you can get out of it. But yeah, so I don't know. Frame rate looks okay now. As soon as I say that, it starts messing up. But anyway, yeah, this series went on a bit of a hiatus, and I don't intend to let that happen again, because right now I'm really on top of my schedule for the first time in God knows how long. Like, I go to school certain days. I go Monday through Thursday, but I'm gonna get zapped. No. I like that it has the little eyeball sticking out there. I thought that was really cute. But I know what days I'm available, at what times I'm available. I see my girlfriend like at set times and all that. And the tutoring stuff is when I schedule it. Like, they kind of wait on me, or like I negotiate with them to get it done. And so it's really good. Stuff's really good so far. And so that being said, I can record a bit each day, like at certain times. Like, I know exactly when I'll be available to record and stuff like that, so there's no, like, before it was like I had to find time or something, like I'd be doing stuff, and then all of a sudden I go, oh, I have a couple hours of downtime, and then I go, I don't feel like recording. Like your mood really affects your Let's Plays, obviously, and so I don't. It's kind of like when you go out to be social. You don't want to go out when you're to be social when you're really tired or irritated or stressed out. Like you don't want to go and talk to people, which this is. This is talking to people. You don't want to go and do that when... See, I don't think it's the footage, because Vegas itself is having bad frame rate. 'Cause I'm looking at the time bar as it goes across the footage. Like, I'm recording this at the same time I'm watching the actual episode, but the actual time bar is jumping, like it's skipping frames, so something's probably up with my computer, or it's because, I think it's because Audacity is running at the same time, because Vegas does demand a bit systematically, even if you're just watching stuff, because it's got a lot going on. That's what I've noticed for my system anyway. And so to have recording going at the same time, it's kind of bouncing around, so I'm really hoping that it just evens out when I intend to put this in. I intend to put this whole audio in and just overlap it and do all the stuff I normally do, so it's a normal episode. But if it's really crappy, like frame rate wise, still for whatever reason, I'll just chop this into pieces, I think, and then I'll record a new thing. So there you go. But anyway, but yeah, you want to be social, or you want to be ready to talk to people and be social and have energy. You want to do all that when you have a Let's Play going, because otherwise it's gonna be really boring for the viewer, obviously, and then myself for recording it, because I do think about that kind of stuff. Like when I'm playing, I go, am I talking enough? Am I saying the right things? Or like, how's my energy? That kind of stuff. So yeah, so those are the things I think about, and I think I try and wall run this, and then he just doesn't reach his hand up because Link's a lazy asshole. But anyway, so I'm gonna buy a Wii U at some point when I get some money, because the new Zelda's coming, and I think they announced a new Star Fox at E3 this year or whatever, and I was just like, ah! So I'm really... Oh, this guy's an asshole. You're trying to figure out how to configure the device to get you into a linear mining facility, Zerp. You look kind of suspicious, Verm. I probably shouldn't be telling you how to access the remote power nodes center of the facility. And don't let me catch you stabbing or fiddling with this device. That's... It's weird because all of the other ones are so nice and helpful, and then this guy's just like, I ain't helping shit. Deal with it. You mad, bro? Look at him over there like, come at me. Yeah, these aren't too bad. But anyway. I was watching Cholera Ninja. I wish Cholera Ninja would come back to YouTube, by the way, because he's so entertaining with Let's Plays. He's kind of one of the first people I was watching that got me into doing this, which I've said before. And I popped into a stream the other day, and he was playing Hyrule Warriors. I compound my words too much, like I slur them together too fast. That's why I get that kind of stuff sometimes. But anyway, he's playing that for the Wii U, and I don't think I'm gonna buy that game, but I considered it if I ever got a Wii U, because I don't like Dynasty Warriors games. I always thought they looked really stupid. And I'm like, why is it... I mean, the whole point is to feel like a badass. Kind of like in an anime or something like that, because you're one super powerful dude, and you can whoop the hell out of a bunch of weak guys, and there's a couple strong guys every now and then, and, you know, you influence everything. Like, I understand it. I understand why it's fun. It was never fun to me, especially because I watched my friend David play Dynasty Warriors Gundam a lot, and I got so irritated. The reason Dynasty Warriors as a series, I think they're called Mosu games. I don't know, someone said it in the chat, I can't remember. Like MOSSU, something like that. But anyway, the reason it irritates me so much is because there's all these weak, completely worthless enemies that do almost nothing, or at least in the games I've seen. Like, they may take a swing every now and then, but they just stand there. They just let you beat the hell out of them like they're balls in a ball pit or something like that, and I don't know, it's like, that didn't look fun. But while I was watching Hyrule Warriors, I was watching Cholera play that, it looked really entertaining, because obviously it's Zelda characters, and I like the Zelda franchise. I've been playing that since birth, No joke, my aunt and my grandma played Zelda when I was growing up, and they got me to play it first. And, you know, when I was like 2 years old, they gave me the, so I was born in 87, I think the first Zelda came out in 86, but when I was, that's what I want to say, or did it come out in 87, or was it 88, I can't remember, I think it was 86, but anyway, they would give me the controller that wasn't plugged in, and I'd play on that and stuff like that. And then I got older, and I played Zelda myself, and I loved it. This has been a series that I've always loved. I've owned most of them, except for like the handheld ports, because I wasn't big into handheld gaming. And I'm surprised this Amber Relic came back, by the way. Oh man, sorry, I'm listening for something. I thought I had to do something real quick. Oh well, anyway, yeah, it's something I've always been playing, so I feel very at home with these games. And while I was watching Hyrule Warriors, it looked really fun, but then I saw stuff like you could craft. I don't know if you could craft before, but there's, in each of the battles, there's like some different stuff, like Cholera, he fought one of the Cuckoos, or however you say the chickens, Cuckoos, and I get bombed here. Yeah. But he like fought a Cucko and it summoned the Cucko army, and then I guess you have to kill a golden Cucko to get them to retreat or something like that, and then I guess he got like a special item or like a special weapon for beating the Cucko army, which was way harder than the Goron army because he was fighting the Gorons in that part. I was like, what? It looked really fun, and then you get crafting mats. Your characters have talent trees, they level up, they have their own stuff. I was like, damn, this looks actually really, really fun, all things considered. So, I don't know, it was really interesting. So if you have a Wii U, check that game out. I think it might actually be really cool. I want to get a Wii U by the time the new Zelda comes out, because I'd like to play it, obviously, and the new Star Fox. And it would suck because Zelda, as a series on this channel so far, has gotten murdered by copyright claims, and it's always the Skylaw flying theme. Like, that's copyright. The music, if you ever Let's Play or you put something on YouTube, you get dinged for music. It's almost never images. I've gotten one image claim. That was on BioShock Infinite, and that claim only applied for like the first 10 days, and all of a sudden the copyright got lifted and I could use it or something like that. Oh, I could always use it, but I wasn't tagged for third party. And when I play games, I always get nailed on music. And Zelda, you get nailed. Like, half these episodes aren't monetized, meaning I don't get paid for them, which is fine. This is a hobby. I don't do it to get paid. Getting paid through YouTube is just a bonus. But with yeah, with that, you know, you get tagged for music. So if you ever get into Let's Playing or something like that, beware. And I started getting tagged for using BlazBlue songs in my videos, because I do it in Dark Souls when I have like a death montage, just because I think it's hilarious, because Rebellion is just such a fitting theme to get your ass whooped to. But yeah. Anyway, man, we already have 6 minutes left. This is going so fast. This is crazy. I mean, don't worry, I'm not tempted to do post commentary all the time. This is fun to do once in a while, but I enjoy live commentary too much. I like to talk about what I'm seeing. I like to get the in the moment kind of reactions to stuff like that and let people know what I'm thinking. But anyway, so this series, I'm not gonna promise like 3 episodes a week or something like that for this, because I still gotta record Dark Souls. But like, Dark Souls is on its last DLC, which comes out tomorrow, and I'm gonna play it. I'm going to try and burn through it within the week. I'm going to record a couple of those episodes. I might do 2 or 3 or something like that. And then, because I can't play Dark Souls for a long period. As much as I like the game, after a little bit, having to cut for backtracking, or cut for travel, or cut for runbacks, or cut for whatever else, it really breaks my momentum. Zelda, I rarely have to do that so far, so I can actually keep doing this consistently. I don't like that you have to pick up the beacons, though. I remember saying that. I'd rather you just like press C again and it just moves one or something like that, but that's whatever. But yeah, so in between recording Dark Souls, I'm going to start trying to throw this up, because I want to finish this, and then move on to Chrono Trigger, because Chrono Trigger is my next game, and I was supposed to start that in the summer, but just too much crap happened. So, oh, the reason she's called Fi, I mean, most people probably already had their way of pronouncing it or something like that, and whatnot. I always called her Fi. But when I was watching Hyrule Warriors, Cholera unlocks Fi, and when he chose her or something like that, it said Fi. Or like someone called her Fi, like in the game, so I went, okay, she's Fi. So she's Fi from now on. But, yeah, I know in the last couple episodes before this one, which were back in July, I was talking about playing a lot of Hearthstone. I used to grind Hearthstone really hard. Even though I have only like 600 or 700 games played, which is a decent amount, but you know, I was grinding that for a bit, and now I wonder if I hit something. That's why my frame rate's crappy. I'm not sure. Maybe I did hit something. I really think it's because Audacity's running. But anyway, yeah, the reason, or I've been grinding a lot of D3 lately. I've been having a lot of fun with that game, and I'm kind of burning out on it now because I play a Witch Doctor, and my Witch Doctor's kind of at the point where I have the best setup pretty much, or like the mathematically best setup if you look at like Rift Performance or something like that, which is the Jade Harvester setup. So I got the Quetzalcoatl, I don't know how you say it, that mask, and then the Jade Harvester set. I have a crappy, not a crappy weapon, I have a Blackguard that's okay. It's like 36 something DPS. It's got plus 10% damage, like 1,000 something, like 1,100 int. And I rolled bonus elite damage on her or something like that, but I need a Furnace for that character. Every time I find a Sunkeeper, it's complete garbage. I'm so sad. It's got like really crappy DPS, crap stats, but then it'll have like 27 to 30% of the damn elite bonus damage. So anyway, so that's what I've been playing for a bit, but then I went back and I played one game of Hearthstone because I was one game from reaching rank 20 for the season, and I wanted the card back for the season, so that's what I went and did, and I won my game. It was ranked 20 to 21. It wasn't hard by any means, because especially this late in the season, you don't play anyone really good. Oh, hiccups. You don't play anyone really good at that level, and that's not to be disrespectful, it's just the people who are still there that late at the season either didn't play in the season, they're trying new decks, or they don't have good cards. It's one of those. That's pretty much it. And then, this is where I really want the hookshot, because you can tell these are hookshot points at this point. I mean, I don't have the hookshot yet, but I mean, what else could it be? And so, oh my god, that thing's huge. That's what she said. Is this? Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, because I kept getting owned, because I kept spam swinging. I thought it was really cool right there, because I hit that one before it could electrocute, because they electrocute immediately. So knowing what the AI does for things is really interesting, or helpful. But anyway, but yeah, playing that one game of Hearthstone, I was like, damn, I love this game. I forgot about it, so I might start playing some Hearthstone more often. When I bump out my computer and my internet, maybe I'll stream some Hearthstone, because that game's really fun for me. I'll talk more about that probably in episode 27, because 26 is already recorded. Sorry to ramble on a little bit, but anyway, next time, 26 stuff, Zelda. Bye.